Do you struggle to understand English native speakers? Hey everyone, this is Naren and welcome back to a new session of English with me. Do you struggle to understand English native speakers? Do you feel frustrated when watching English movies or listening to English conversations or even English songs because the word seems too fast or too complicated? If so, don't worry. Listening is a skill just like any other skill, and you can improve it easily with the right practice. In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete English listening study plan. You can follow this daily. You can make this a part of your daily routine and you can improve your English listening skills. And you know what? When you improve your listening skill, you can improve your speaking skills. Listening is directly connected to speaking. When you improve any skill in English, it improves your speaking skill. So improving your listening is very important in your English learning journey. So let's see how can you improve your listening skill step by step. Whether you are a beginner or advanced English learner, this plan will help you train your ears to listen and understand English naturally. So this study plan is a 1-hour study plan. If you have 1 hour, you can choose this plan, or if you don't have enough time, like you don't have 1 hour to spend for listening, just try to reduce the time. Just adjust the time according to your convenience. You can reduce the time in each step and you can practice this routine. It's not like you should follow this routine for 1 hour. You can do it for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, even 15 minutes. It's your convenience. The first step in improving your listening skill is passive listening. This means you're listening to English without focusing too much. It's a great way to get used to the natural flow of the language. Imagine this. You are cooking, traveling, or exercising, and in the background you're playing an English podcast, a TV show, or even a YouTube video. Here, you're not trying to understand every word. You are just letting the sounds enter your ears. You are not focusing on each word. You are just allowing your ears to understand the English, to let the English in your ears. Why is this important? Because when you let your ears listen to English, when you let your brain listen to English, when you surround yourself with English, your brain starts getting with the rhythm, the pronunciation, and common phrases. Over time, you will begin to recognize words more easily, even without thinking. So some great resources for passive listening are podcasts like BBC Learning English or the RealLife English podcast. TV shows and movies like Friends and Modern Family, which have clear and natural conversations. Audiobooks, especially children's books, which is very simple, or the beginner-friendly books. If you want more resources, I'll pin a video here where I have given the list of the audiobooks, podcasts, and different YouTube channels where you can find English resources that can help you improve your English easily. So, make passive listening a habit. Just play something in English in the background while you are doing your everyday tasks and let your brain do the work naturally. The second step is active listening for 20 to 30 minutes. Now that you have been listening passively, it's time to focus and train your ears to listen actively. This means listening carefully and trying to understand as much as possible. The first step here is to choose a short audio clip. You can choose any news report, a short news report, or even any movie scenes. The second step is to listen to it without subtitles. Just listen to it and try to understand the general idea. If you cannot catch everything, it's fine. Just let it go. Listen and try to understand something general, what is being said in general. The third step is to listen again and try to write down the key words that you recognize. Try to write what you can understand. This can help you build your vocabulary. The fourth step is to listen with subtitles. Now it's time to listen with subtitles and to find out the words you missed when you listened to it the first time. The final step is to listen to it again and try to repeat after it. This technique is called the shadowing technique. Listen to a sentence or a dialogue, pause it and then repeat it out loud. This helps improve your listening and pronunciation. At first, this active listening might feel a bit difficult, but don't get discouraged. The more you practice, the better your ears will be getting at catching words and understanding full sentences. Now it's time to improve your speaking. How can you do that? Step number 3. Listening plus speaking for 15 minutes. Now let's combine listening and speaking. Why? Because when you repeat what you hear, you train your brain to recognize words faster and speak more naturally. Here's what you should do. You should choose a short clip like we did in step 2 and then listen to one sentence, pause, repeat it aloud, repeat it exactly as you heard it. You should focus on the pronunciation, the speed and the intonation. You should try to speak and sound like the speaker. You should try to copy like the speaker. This is the shadowing technique we told in step 2. Here we are focusing too much on speaking and not on listening in this step. Now, when you listen to something, if you find a word difficult or a phrase difficult or a sentence difficult, just try to slow it down and practice it multiple times. Try to repeat that word again and again. Try to repeat that sentence again and again. This shadowing technique is a powerful way to improve your speaking and listening skills in English. The more you practice, the more natural your pronunciation will become and you will start understanding English faster and you can speak English faster. The fourth step, test your understanding. Once a week, 30 minutes. Now it's time to test your understanding. To see if you are improving, you need to test your understanding. Once a week, take some time to check your progress. Here's a simple way to do it. Listen to a short conversation or a short story. Try to write down the main idea, what you have heard. Just try to write it down. If possible, try to answer some comprehension questions about the audio. Finally, record yourself summarizing what you heard in your own words. Now this helps you check how much you truly understand and it helps you improve your ability to think in English. You will see a lot of improvement. You will start noticing you catch more words and phrases than before. The previous week you might not have understood many words and phrases, but this week you will listen and understand a lot of new words and phrases. So you can see your improvements if you check your progress. Now I'll give you a sample weekly routine. Look at this box. This is your routine from Monday to Sunday. I have put everything together into a weekly study plan. If you want, you can just follow this routine, or if you want to modify this, just try to modify it and start practicing your listening. Before we finish, let me give you some simple tips that can make your listening journey more effective. The first step is be patient. You know what? Listening takes time to improve. So don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. It takes time. The second thing is to repeat the same audio again and again. When you repeat it, you will catch more new words and phrases. Third one, focus on the main idea. Don't stress yourself to understand each and every word. Don't stress over one word. listening to it again and again and focusing on a single word, don't stress yourself like that. Just try to understand the main idea. You're just starting. It takes time to understand every word. So don't stress yourself. The fourth one is the important one. Choose content you enjoy. If you like something that you are listening to, you will stay motivated. So that's your English listening study plan. If you follow this routine daily, your listening skills will improve dramatically. So guys, this is all for today. I hope this video was helpful for all of you. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.